Welcome everyone to Ray Games, and welcome to episode number 5 of the Zero Overall franchise in MLB The Show 22. As here today, we're taking on the New York Yankees, our big division rival. As you saw, we are 0-50 in the season so far, but we do have another debut, another person requested to be in the series. It seems like we just keep adding people, and this is my second time doing this, because the first time I left management on auto, and the game randomly signed a bunch of catchers to the team, and like that affected it. And obviously free agency signings don't count, and we cannot sign any free agents in the off season. We have to work with what we got. Draft picks do count though, as here's Braden Johnson to the dish, batting .216 on the season, as we did have some little upgrades to our players, as Braden Johnson's going to ground out to third base for the first out of the inning. As let's go ahead and take a look how the Orioles lineup's going to start out here. Braden Johnson, as you saw, didn't get a hit. Joe Random. We have Sam, then Ash, Summer batting 7th, and then Wild batting 8th. As 5 stolen bases on the season. That is not good, which is last place, dead last in the MLB, or dead last in the AL, but probably dead last in the whole MLB, as that's going to be a ground out to Mr. The shortstop, as here is Sam to the plate, batting .215 on the season, which is crazy, batting .215, as he's one of our guys who actually is, yes, a 2 overall. So some guys went up overalls, as that will be out number 3, bottom of the first, LeMahieu, Torres, Judge, as this, oh come on, but as you can see, look at the name on the mound. It's not Joe Random at all. It is Henry Gomes, or Henry Gomes. We finally have a pitcher that we can count on. So that means we have 4 more spots that you can request. 4 more pitching spots you can request for starting. And then you can obviously either be a reliever or closer, as Henry's going to strike out Gleyber Torres looking. That is amazing. Wow. So after the single, it's going to be a pop-up now by Aaron Judge to short, and that will be the second out of the inning. So after that hit by Aaron Hicks, it is 2 straight outs, but now it is Giancarlo Stanton, as Wild is going to let that pitch go by him for the third wild pitch. Aaron Hicks moves up to second, as Giancarlo Stanton will look at that ball for the first out of the inning. And now Stanton again looking at it, as here comes the left fielder running in on the play, and it will be out number 3, as for still nothing scoreless. And now here comes the man, the myth, the legend, Ash Ketchum. Like I said, returned back to the United States with his wife Serena and son Drew Ketchum. Yes, he has a son who's actually when Ash came to the this universe, his stats got all affected and now has to work his way back to how he was, which he is not knowing about. As Joe Random's gonna pop this one up, and it will be a foul ball, as Joe Random has 3 RBIs, which is insane to me. And that's gonna be swing and a miss, strike 2. Yankees 35-15 in the AL East. Well, you know that had to happen. But Joe Random batting 173, which is absolutely crazy. And now here's the pitch, and that's strike 3 called. Joe Random strikes out I think that's the first strikeout. And now here's another Joe Random to the dish, batting 148, which is actually pretty interesting, as that's going to be a foul ball. Now, if you guys want to see an Ash Ketchum road to the show, if you want me to do that, I can definitely do that. But I would have to take a bit of time, you know, or do an Ash Ketchum career simulation. And Joe Random's going to hit this one. It will not drop, as that's going to be caught by Aaron Judge and right for the third out of the inning. And now here's Josh Donaldson, who's batting 269, which is nice. And Joe Random going to be there. Henry's actually not doing that bad as I thought he would do. No offense, but all these pitchers have like a freaking like a 25-20-ish ERA, but Henry's actually not doing as bad as I thought. And this is the only game we're going to be playing this episode, because like I said, we're going back and forth between the one and two games per the episode. So now the 0-1, Gallows up at the dish, as that is 0-2. And now here comes the 0-2 pitch, and Gallows gonna foul that one off. I'm trying to think of other upgrades. I'm just letting the game do like the auto upgrades itself, as Joey Gallows gonna hit this one high to right, and it will be caught by the right fielder Joe Random, as still nothing here in the third inning, which is absolutely crazy. So now Summers at the dish, batting 157 on the season. So each time we upgrade our players, our team slowly performs better and better, at least for the hitting side. The pitching side is going to take a long freaking time just to hit or whatever. Now here's Wild, batting 159 on the season. I mean, these people here are crazy, as Wild's going to hit this one, and it's going to drop it for a base hit. And Wild's going to get his first base hit of the ball game. The Orioles' first hit of the ball game here in New York. And Wild will be at first. So now Joe Random batting 148 on the season, as Joe Random's going to foul this one off. Now, obviously, you can tell the difference. Not really tell the difference, but you can definitely tell these people apart. At least the people who requested to be in the series. So we have like, well, obviously Ash Ketchum didn't create himself. I decided to put him in because, you know, he's a legend of the channel. He is a legend of the series, a legend of all time of the, not really of the channel, as Joe Random strikes out again. Another Joe Random, but here comes Braden Johnson back to the plate, who is batting 211 now, 0 for 1 in the day, with a ground out, I believe, to short, as that's going to be a swing and strike one. But I think we have 3 players that are above a 1 overall, as Braden's going to ground out to first to Rizzo for the third out of the inning. And now here's Henry back on the plate, back at the dish, as Braden's going to, and he's going to throw, and it will be a base hit for Oswaldo Cabrera, I believe that was. And now here's Kyle Higasoiki, or something like that. Hiroshioka, or something like that. As Wild, there's no way that's going to happen. Wild does not, Wild does not have the arm strength for that. As Oswaldo Cabrera is going to steal second base right there. As here's the pitch, and that's strike 3 on the corner. Oh my gosh, that's, I think, what, strikeout number 3? Oh no, it was LeMahieu. It was after the LeMahieu single in the first. I'm so sorry. But now here's the 0-1, and Sam's gonna catch the ball, saving the run from scoring at second. Oh my goodness. As that is going to be out. Gleyber Torres. Wow, they got him in 2016. Holy hell. As this will be a ground ball, or a little blooper, I guess, to right, and it's 1-0 New York Yankees here in the bottom of the third inning after an RBI single by, I can't remember who that was. Gleyber Torres, thank you. 0-2. If Judge can get caught looking here, that would be amazing. Or just swing at it, that would be amazing. But who knows? Here's the the 1-2, a foul ball. And again, the 1-2. This will be toward third of Brandon Johnson, and that would be out number 3 as the Orioles only allow 1 in the third, which is crazy. This team is awesome. When we play these games, obviously when we simulate, we suck. But when we play play the games, we do hecka good in the sets. So now 0-1 to Joe Random, and Random will not get a base hit there, not at all. But now here's Sam up to the dish, who's 0 for 1 on the day, batting .213 or something like that. I don't remember. And Sam will ground out to third again for the second out of the inning. And now I believe it's Ash Ketchum to the plate. Yes, it is Ash Ketchum to the plate, who's 0 for 1 of the day still. I can't remember what his batting average is. That's going to be ball number 1. He went 2 for 4 last game. Really? Wow. I think he's batting 165 or something like that. I don't remember. If I don't remember correctly. As that's going to be a grounder to short for out number 3. Still bottom of the 4th. Still 1-0. Henry is still honestly pitching pretty well. And I thought of upgrades for stamina wise. Every 2 innings is going to be +1 stamina. And obviously plus no, if we don't allow a run in innings, that's going to be +1 to the pitching clutch. So that's kind of like how my upgrade system is working right now. I mean, who knows if it'll change, but for now, that's what I'm working with. And this franchise, this 0 overall franchise, which we're still a 0 overall. Don't get me wrong. As Donaldson gets struck out, gets caught looking. That has got to be like the 5th strikeout of the ball game for Mr. Henry here, as this will be a grounder, and that's going to be an error by Mr. Joe Random at short, as that's an E6. And now Joey Gallows to the plate, and bleh, I can't talk, as that's 0-2. If Henry strikes out a ton of batters here, if Henry strikes out like 10 batters, that's going to be crazy. Another strikeout. Oh my gosh. This is on veteran difficulty. This is not on beginner. I am telling you, this is on veteran. I'm telling you right now, I am not cheating this. Here, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me go to my settings. See, they're both on veteran difficulty. They're both on veteran difficulty. If you saw right there, which I don't even know how that's happening. And that's going to be a grounder to short, as I stumble up my words there. We're already in the 5th inning right now, which is insane. As now here comes Joe Random back to the dish, and Joe Random is going to ground out to shortstop to Oswaldo Cabrera for out number 2. And now here's Summer coming up to the plate, who's batting 155, 156 or something like that. I don't remember. As Summer unfortunately went 0 for 2 in the last game with 2 strikeouts, even though I didn't play it at all. And Summer's gonna hit this one high, and it will be to DJ LeMahieu. I almost said Jacob deGrom. DJ LeMahieu, I believe, right out at second. So Henry, he threw 5 innings, only allowing 1 run, which is absolutely wild. As Henry will hit as Oswaldo will hit a high fly ball for out number 1 of the bottom of the 5th, which is crazy. As Henry is getting a little bit tired, which I can understand why. So we're actually gonna have to warm up the bullpen, even though I do not want to. Oh yeah, by the way, a 3 overall Joe Random. How lovely is that? I have a feeling we're not gonna win this game. I mean, there's a slim chance, a sliver, we will win the game, but there's no way we're winning this at all. Like, absolutely not. As Kyle Higasawaki or Hishagawa Saki or whatever, 0-2, a foul ball there. Henry went through 40 something, almost 50 pitches, and that is another strikeout. Henry may reach to 10 strikeouts. This might almost reach to 10, as this is going to be a high fly ball. Ash Ketchum going to get there in time for out number 3, as that is 4 innings. Henry has gone without allowing a hit, without allowing a run, which is absolutely crazy to me, as we are in the top of the 6th, as Wild as 26 hits on this team. Absolutely crazy. I mean, absolutely insanity right there. Especially for a 1 or pretty much a 1 overall. Hey, yeah, 1 overall, but it's technically 0. But some of his stats are going up as Wild does strike out. As now here's Joe Random up to the dish, who is batting 147 or something like that. As Garrett Cole is just zooming pitches through us. And, oh, I forgot this was the Joe Random that had a homer. I don't know how he has a homer, but I guess he does. I totally forgot Garrett Cole is, and that's another strikeout right there. Garrett Cole is striking us out a lot. And now here's Braden Johnson back to the plate, 0 for 2 on the day with a grounder and a strikeout, I think. Oh no, unassisted grounder to first, I believe that was. As Braden's gonna hit a high, it's gonna hit a blooper, but it will be caught by the first baseman Rizzo. So now we're actually gonna have to bring in a bullpen, or let's just bring in Joe Random, because we got nobody else to frickin' pitch with. I mean, who knows, bruh? That's gonna be 0-2, as I don't remember anything. The 0-2, this will be toward Ash Ketchum over at second, and that will be out number 1. This game is really panning out for sure. Henry going through 5 innings, allowing only 1 run, which is absolute insanity. And now we have Joe Random, who's probably going to allow 10 runs. I mean, this is going to be insanity, as Ash Ketchum will be there, out number 2. I'm shocked that this is happening, as obviously I have people focus all over for their trading crap on like hitting stats, because we have to hit the ball first, and we gotta hit the ball first, in my opinion. If we don't hit the ball, then we're screwed. As and a strikeout, but Wild is so dumb, as that is gonna be into the dugout for the Yankees. I don't know at this point, to be honest. I got no idea. Wild couldn't even get the ball. And that's 1-1. It's going to be a foul ball. 1-2. And the 1-2 to Donaldson. Swing and strike 3. But we get out of that inning. Oh my lord, that's crazy. But now here's Joe Random up to the plate. As I think the pitcher is doing something? No. My bad. As that will be a... Oh. Whew. I thought something was going to happen there, but not really. And now here's the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. I guess Garrett Cole is going to go through the entire game pitching, which is insane to me. As here's the pitch. Swing and strike 3. That curveball always gets... That slider outside always gets me. Oh my lord. We only got one hit so far. And Sam's going to ground out to third to Josh Donaldson for the outs. So 7 more outs for the Yankees and they win the game. As here's Ash Ketchum, who's 0 for 2 on the day. I think the only person that's got a hit is Wild until now, I think. No. Yes, until now. Ash Ketchum getting a single. That is awesome. Ash Ketchum getting a base hit. As that will be another base hit right there. Upgrading the contact versus righties. And Joe Radio's going to get a base hit. We could tie the game up here. Garrett Cole getting a little bit, got to be a little bit worried on the pitches here, because if we hit a gapper, that's gonna score Ash from second, and that is out number 3. Oh, I thought we had it, but we do get 3 more hits. We do get 3 more hits there, which is absolutely exciting. As now we gotta throw in another Joe Random. This is what happens when you have 0 stamina. Don't do this idea, because it is absolutely insanity. As that's 2-0. Oh my lord. So here's the 2-0. And Rizzo's going to hit a single into center. Summers going to field that cleanly. It seems like the Joe Randoms make more errors than the actual players that requested to be in this series do. So that, I guess that's something interesting. I mean, I don't really know. And there's another rule. If we stop the opponent from scoring less than 10 runs, then the stats will the stats as Joe Random, and that's out number 2. But if we stop our opponent from scoring 10 runs or more, so if they score, let's say if they score 11 runs, then double the stats wouldn't count, or double the upgrades wouldn't count. But in this case, 1 run, which is less than 10, last time I checked, that is going to be double the upgrade stats. So let's say let's see if Henry got those strikeouts. Those strikeouts will be doubled, maybe even tripled in this case, but who knows. But we only allowed 1. If we only allow 1 run, this will be an accomplishment. It's like a pitcher's duel right now, which is insane. I guess this is insanity to me, as Wild's back at the plate, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout. So that is insane. And now here's the 0-1 as Wild is going to get a base hit. That's going to be another base hit for Mr. Jacob Games. And 2 for 3 on the day. Okay, Garrett Cole is a righty. I thought Garrett Cole was a lefty for some reason. My brain was playing tricks on me. As that's going to be a high fly ball. And oh my god. I keep thinking the high fly ball is... Every time I see a ball that's high, I think it's going to be caught. I think it's going to be gone or something like that, which is insanity to me. As Garrett Cole is 50 pitches in. He better be worried here. He better be worried, as that's 0-1, and it's going to be another slider, 0-2. So, here's the 0-2 pitch by Cole. Come on, Braden. Come on, me. And strikeout. That slider gets me every time. Oh, my lord. As I think Joe Random is low on, obviously low on energy. So we're going to throw in DJ. We're going to throw in another Joe Random. DJ LeMahieu going to hit a high fly ball, and it will not be caught. And it's going to be a ground rule double, or in this game's case, an automatic double. I don't know why they call it an automatic double, but shoot yourself, I guess. As this is going to be a high fly ball, Summer will get there in time for out number 1. And that will be the first out of the inning. Hopefully we can hold them to 1 run, because that will be an amazing accomplishment if we hold them to 1 run. And that is ball 1, 1-1. 45,000 people in attendance. The Yankees thought, oh, we're going to smack these guys. But no, these rejects came into play here in New York. As this might be the lowest scoring game. This might be the lowest amount of runs that we've allowed in the entire season. As this will be a grounder to Brandon Johnson for the out. Second out of the inning. Which is absolutely insane. So, here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0-2, or 0 for 3 actually on the day. Which is insane. I can't believe that. I think we've only allowed also like 5 hits. Or something like that. I don't remember. And that's going to be a foul ball for Giancarlo Stanton. 0-2 count for Stanton. And that's strike 3 called. Another strikeout. As here's Brandon Johnson. Here's Joe Random. Garrett Cole's still going to be on the mound in the 9th inning. Which is insane. I'm happy, but I'm shocked that this is happening. As that's going to... How is that a swing? There is no way that's a swing. Oh my god. Whatever. Here's the 0-2. That is ball 1. Slider not going to get me this time, Garrett Cole. And we simulated 10 games because I wanted to pitch with Henry on the mound. So that's why you saw 0-50 and like not 0-40 something. So I'm just letting you know why. So here's Sam, who grounded out every time. As Sam's gonna get a please. Oh! This might be a base hit. No! And he's out. Even with that. Oh, man. But now here's Ash Ketchum at the dish. 1 for 3 on the day. So here's the pitch by Garrett Cole. That's going to hit him. That's going to hit Ash. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my no. And Ash is at first. So here's the go-ahead run in Joe Random. Oh, baby, this is intense. So the 0-1, slider gets me every time. 0-2 now for Joe Random. The final strike for the Orioles. As this will be a fly ball strike. No, not really a fly ball, but a pop up to second. That is the game. We lose, but it is the lowest amount of runs that we have allowed. It was that 1 run in the 3rd inning that cost us. Otherwise, we'd probably go into extra innings. Dubs, be proud of yourself in your day. Be proud of yourself in your starting performance of the game. So only 9 hits total, no home runs. But anyways, that will wrap up episode number 5 of the 0 overall franchise for the Baltimore Orioles. I think in next episode, we're probably going to watch the simulated games because it'll probably be the draft. So I will see you all on episode number 6 of the 0 overall franchise. Have a good day, everyone.